Hello everyone, welcome back to Bits and Bob's Divination. My name is Caitlin and today we are going to talk about how you can turn luck back in your favor and what kind of luck you are attracting in at this time. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back everyone who joins me for these timeless readings, monthly readings, weekly readings, every single Monday. It's lovely to have you guys back here today, my beautiful kindred spirits. It's wonderful to have you guys because today we are going to be talking about your luck, your good luck, your bad luck, how luck is manifesting in your life, and also sort of not only the oracle side or the divination side of how your luck is coming in, what kind of symbols and messages, but also I want to kind of talk about the science and spiritual science about how luck manifests in our life, because it does have a bit of a science to it. It's not all, there are hacks, So I'm going to talk about some of those in your guys' piles to kind of give you some tips and tricks to how you can bring luck into your life, as well as how luck is manifesting in your life. So we're going to start diving into the piles here in a moment, but I do want to say welcome to anyone who is new. Like I mentioned before, I do monthly readings on your monthly blessings. I also do readings on timeless readings like this one, about your luck. I do career messages about your spirit guide messages, spiritual gifts and abilities that you have within you, your personal power, things like that, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in those, that's also on my channel. And then I also do readings just more casually on 2-week readings as well for your kind of a weekly forecast. So if any of that interests you, if you're interested in the kind of style of my readings, feel free to subscribe and join this beautiful community of like-minded people with tarot and charms, and they're just, honestly, this community is so wonderful. So thank you guys for coming along the ride either way. But let's go ahead and look at these piles. So here for pile number 1, I chose for all of the piles kind of lucky related things, at least to me. So for this one we have a lucky feather, and then we also have here, it keeps falling over, so I'm sure it'll fall over a lot, a 4-leaf clover. It's a pin, and then you also have here a pin of a ladybug. So that is pile number 1 if you feel drawn to those. And I'm going to go ahead and actually just take that down here. And then here for pile number 2 we have a horseshoe, a lucky horseshoe. It's actual metal. So that's that part of the pile for pile 2. And then you also have a lucky penny. So that is pile number 2. And for pile number 3 here, we have a key. It looks like a lucky clover or a 3-leaf clover. So that is the main part of pile 3. And then you also have this little painted or marker painted rock with a little rainbow on it, and also this bead that is a glass bead of a little ladybug. So that is pile number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and set those all down here, and you guys feel free to take some deep breaths here with me in a moment so we can kind of focus your energy and figure out which pile is really calling to you the most and like why and all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and take a deep cleansing breath together so you can really look at these piles more objectively and see what kind of sparks your interest here. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath together now. And as always, there's no right or wrong way to choose your pile. You can choose 1 pile, 2 piles, 3 piles. You can choose a pile, change your mind, flip-flop as you like. There is no right or wrong way to do this. As you guys who watch always know, I always think it's important to let you guys know that you have complete free will on which piles or pile you choose. But if you already know which pile is for you, feel free to go in the description where you can find your timestamp to the pile that you've chosen or piles you've chosen, and you can also use the chapter marks within the video to easily find your video section for your pile. But you can also check down below in the description beyond just the timestamps to see which decks and supplies that I use, how to get private readings either by mail, by like snail mail, really like curated artsy readings, or other ones as well that you can get by email or DM. So if that interests you, that'll all be down below as well. And I also do have like 2 helpful videos all about some of the science and spiritual science behind luck, if you guys are interested in that too. So that'll all be down in the description where you can check it out. But we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hello group 1, if you decided to choose this feather, which I'll set down right here, and also these 2 different charms, or pins rather, of the Ladybug and the 4-leaf Clover, then this is the pile for you. I'm going to set them over here so you can see them during your reading, hopefully. There we go. And we're going to be using the charms, the watercolor affirmations. We're also going to be diving in with the Muse Tarot, the Celtic Lenormand, and also the Secret Garden Oracle. So as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be looking into how to turn your luck back into your favor. So if you had a really bad spell of bad luck, how you can bring that to good luck, and if you're having a spell of good luck, how to best utilize it. And then just in general, the idea of whether luck comes from an outward source or if it comes from ourselves. So we're going to see a little bit more into that here today. So group one, we're looking for luck related messages, good, bad, in between, how they're attracting luck into their life here for group number 1. Here we go. So we have the 10 of Voices. So we'll see, kind of looking like you guys have had maybe a bad spell of luck lately. So we're kind of really looking into how to turn this luck around for them. So group 1 here, group 1. What do we need to know about luck-related messages and the law of luck for group 1 here? You also have the Muse of Voices. We'll see what your final message here from the tarot is for you, group 1. You also have the 6 of Materials. Okay. So you've got lots of Voices or sword cards alongside the 6 of Materials. So we're going to see what's kind of exhausting your luck at the moment, because it seems a little bit exhausted, and how you're going to renew it, because that's kind of what I'm getting here from this 10 of Voices. So let's get some more context here on luck-related messages, what you're attracting in, what kind of luck is being attracted towards you, what you're magnetizing, what kind of luck for you, group 1. So here we are with the Meadow, and with these Celtic Lenormand cards, they each come with different numbers along with the cards, so these may resonate with each of you. So we have here 20 and the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Spades. So there is the Meadow, and we'll go ahead and pull you your final oracle message. We'll have one here still though, but here we are with you, group 1, for luck related messages, how to turn your luck around. Group 1, how do we turn your luck around? Okay, let's see what you have here. So I have a feeling that feather is going to keep moving quite a bit. We also have Bloom. It's so funny because I was talking about attracting. So bloom and attract more butterflies. So it kind of seems like your luck is coming from the people around you and the type of luck that you're receiving. But we'll go ahead and pull your final message here with your watercolor affirmations, but stay tuned later because we will be using the charms. And I forgot to mention, we're also going to be using the letter tiles for you here today. So we're going to get a bunch of information there from those as well for oracle related messages, names, places, dates, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to finish off here first. So group 1, we're looking for any information, energy, insights, or guidance coming in the form related to luck for group 1. Oof, might have been just a little bit too many. So we're going to go in here again. Feel free to send your energy in and through the screen. Group 1 here. Okay, So you got two different ones here. The first one is don't waste a today with a tomorrow. I'm not sure why the focus is being kind of strange right now, but you also have here ground yourself in love. So those are the two different main oracle messages that you received for the affirmations. And we'll go ahead and get started diving into these, and stay tuned later, like I mentioned, for the two different types of letter and charm casts. So like I mentioned earlier, luck comes from both inward and outward within us. So we can be attracting in luck from the universe, from what we're manifesting, how we're working on more of a spiritual plane, but we also bring in luck because of how what we focus on, right? Because luck is basically either things that happen at random or what feel are at random, but can be controlled by us if we realize that luck is all around us all the time. And if we kind of change our lens, change our perspective, and focus on the luck that's coming in and the gratitude that we have towards the luck that's coming in, versus just focusing on the bad luck that we're getting, right? Focusing on all the good luck that's been coming in as well, the luck that other people would be like, wow, wait, you're like a super lucky person, but because you don't maybe view yourself that way or have this perspective of having luck, then I just feel like you guys aren't able to attract in the kind of luck that you want. You're attracting at the moment bad luck, really. You're just kind of, you may be in a pessimistic mood. You may have these ideas in your head that are constantly searching for things that are going to prove that you are not lucky. So, everyone is completely able to be lucky that chose this pile, by the way. There's no one who is not able to be lucky. You aren't just a person that's always going to be susceptible to bad luck. And if you think that way, that's when you're going to continue to bring it in and towards yourself. So what you need to be attracting is away from this bad luck, creating a new beginning here, because we have the Ten of Voices, and the Ten of Voices, as you can see, they're being like stabbed with all this bad luck all the time, because your mental space, which is what the sword suit and voices suit represents, the way you're communicating to your mind space, the way that you're talking to yourself, is what's attracting in what you don't really want. So if you've been putting yourself down or asking the questions of why am I unlucky, or what is making me so unlucky, there's this like idea that inside our brains, and I'll link a video down below all about luck as well that you guys should totally check out too, that I found really helpful when kind of researching more about luck, is that there's kind of 2 points to our brain and the way that we kind of view and see the world. And so the way that you are viewing and seeing the world is in the lens, the thinking box of why am I unlucky? And no matter what, our brain is going to find a way to prove to us this is why we're unlucky. So instead, if you shift the perspective towards something that is more like, why am I lucky? Then the entire day you're going to see a bunch of things that come in. Your brain is going to focus and highlight the things that actually are bringing you in luck that you haven't been noticing or taking in. And the luck that I see that's starting to come in for you too when you take this time to shift your perspective is with this Six of Materials and this sort of gathering place that you have here with the meadow, right? There's a lot of abundance that this shows. So if you're looking for an abundance of friends, abundance of gatherings where maybe you can even see more people, comes from maybe getting luck in terms of maybe people have the vaccine, or maybe you are able to get out more, or there's something that is starting to turn in your favor and you're being able to highlight the things that are actually working in your favor that you weren't noticing before and weren't attracting in, therefore, because of it. The other thing too with the Six of Pentacles, it does also showcase sort of an abundance, but it also shows that when you give, you're going to get what you want. So at the moment you may be asking and asking and asking for, why me? Why am I not getting luck? Why am I, this person? But you may be getting a lot of people who are giving you help and you're receiving that help, but you're not exactly giving it back. And so in turn, you're not allowing this cycle that happens when you give and receive and give and receive. And if you just take all that good luck, other people's luck's going to run out, or they're not going to feel attracted to they're going to notice you're getting all this bad luck, and they're not going to feel attracted to the luck that you can bring back to them, right? Like they're not benefiting from it. So be sure that if you are getting like a spell of good luck, some good abundance, maybe you got like, you know, a bit more money, or you just got a little bit more time or something like that, be sure to not just keep it for yourself and like keep it in a reserve and keep it safe and tight and never use it. Be sure to use a little bit of it also to give back to other people who've been helping you, who've been attracting this good luck, and also to send good luck back their way. Because this idea of taking and taking is just where you get here, right? Because you do have an abundance of swords, right? You have abundance of all of these sharp points going into you, but they're not what you're wanting to attract. So that's what I'm seeing here with the bloom and with all of these other cards. So let's look here at your affirmations though. We also had ground yourself in love. So I really feel like that has a lot to do with if you're looking for luck in something, and it has to do with love or giving back love or kindness towards someone. I already kind of talked about that with the 6 of materials here, but I also am seeing that like if you felt really down about like, and you've been kind of going through that think and prove kind of moment. So lately you may have been thinking the thought of, why am I not attractive? Why do I not have enough love coming in? Why do people not love me? Then your body and your mind, no matter what, whether or not you meant to or not, it's going to find some reason and highlight in your life all the reasons why you feel you are not worthy of love. And so right now, grounding yourself in love by asking statements of why I am so loved, where I'm lucky in love, all these kinds of statements is going to change your perspective and also attract the love that you want to receive in. So it's also with the don't waste it today with the tomorrow. This is all about not waiting until the perfect moment to have luck come in as well. Like you're not just going to wait until, oh, well, my luck will change tomorrow. I'll just keep waiting. It'll happen. It's about putting the initiative in as well. Like I feel like a lot of yours comes down to working inwardly, because I think that there is a lot of luck and abundance around you, but you're not able to see it properly. But with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to your letter tile cast and see what else is coming in there, maybe on what type of love you should start attracting in, because you do have the ability, everyone has the ability to attract the luck and love that you deserve and would like. But where to start is kind of what we're going to look here at. So group 1 here, we're looking for luck-related messages, but also love-related messages formed by luck for group 1. Okay, so let's see here what you got. So it doesn't exactly spell it, but the first thing I thought was moth, which makes me just think that like moths have to do with our subconscious. So like I said, I really feel like it is a mind game, a mental game that you've been playing against your luck. And that's where you're just working towards attracting, you know, you think of like a moth and they tend to be attracted towards a light, right? And so lately you've been attracting your moth towards all of these darker sides of yourself, or where there's dimmer light. But how do you attract the other types of light that you actually want is to make that light brighter. So make those thoughts brighter. That'll start manifesting those things in. So you have here MOTTDINOOE and L. So I do see Leon here, so this may be your name, or it may be a nickname or something like that. Someone you know that maybe starts with the letter L for their name may be important at this time, but I do see Leon as well as Leo. So things that you may be attracting in right now in luck, maybe because of this change that you are doing, or this change of perspective of where you were before, possibly by Leo season, or if you are a Leo or you're attracting in a Leo. So you either have something a new opportunity that's growing brighter and growing brighter that'll come in and manifest at Leo season, and it may be with a Leo in their sun, moon, or rising sign. And then I also see knit, which makes me think like you're nitpicking everything. You're nitpicking too many things around you and not seeing and looking towards the things that you're doing right, the things that are going well. And the great thing about Leos too is they highlight their strengths. So highlighting your strengths is going to help manifest in what you actually want to and desire, things you know you are worthy of, things that you can magnetize in towards yourself. So definitely think of like the statement, I am a magnet for, and then say what it is that you are a magnet for, and then your brain is going to find a way to prove that you are a magnet for those things. So if you are a magnet for bad luck, you're going to find a way to bring bad luck into your life. So if you want to flip that around, definitely use that mantra. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that there, and we'll go ahead and move on to your charms. But let me know if you saw something else in the letters that I didn't personally see. I always think that's really interesting to see everyone else's perspective, and not just with these letters. Let me know on the charms as well, or if there's something else that you were like, wait, this is where I feel magnetized towards, and I possibly missed it, but it's something that you feel called towards within your luck to attract in. But let's go ahead and move on to your charms. So group one, you're looking for any information, energy, insights, and guidance having to do with attracting luck for group one here. I felt really called towards this one. So group one. Okay. All right. So, this totally makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. We're also going to look into that chakra message, but this totally makes sense. Okay. So like I said, you're attracting in the things that you aren't actually desiring. So like I said earlier, I really felt like you had abundance coming in, and that you have the ability to have abundance and to have time, to spend time in this meadow with all these beautiful and wonderful treats and delicious foods. And they could be anything for you, whatever that abundance is for you. If that's abundance in love, if that's abundance in your career and in your finances. But you have no cash value showing up here. So you don't find value in it. You're not looking at it as something that is valued. And the cool thing too is like a lot of people find lucky coins, right? But you're seeing the coins and just walking right past them. So there's all this luck that's in your life, but you're not attracting it in because of your mindset. You've set up too many things that are blocking. They're like blockers on your computer, like ad blockers. So every time you have like luck blockers in your vision. So I feel like you're just blocking all of this abundance, all of this exciting things, all these dreams and hopes that you have, that you can use the law of luck, because a lot of people think of luck as something you can't really work with yourself. But luck is like law of attraction or manifestation. You have to put in the work too to sort of get that luck that you want, and it's simple little like mind tricks that can change that for you. So luck is in your favor. It's just flipping that around to the cash value versus no cash value, because you also have react here, which talks about how you react to things. So like I said, you're just kind of blocking them out. You're not really seeing them. You're just walking right on past, or letting yourself just kind of walk right on past these beautiful opportunities. And then you also have here next to an abundance of things here in your basket, because this basket is like a really full and abundant basket full of something that you want, the luck that you want to receive. But you've been so pessimistic about it. You're like, well, I am just an attractor of bad luck. And when you say that, that is when you do receive the bad luck that you attract, right? So we can attract anything in life. Life does not care if it's good or bad for us. If we believe it is there, if we have this attraction towards it, then it's going to be, like sees like, and that's just how it goes. And in this last little corner, I'm going to go ahead and look into your heart chakra message with the chakra love deck here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out all the ones related to the heart chakra. And I already pulled them all out, so let's go ahead and see. So what do we need to know about this heart chakra charm for group one in accordance to luck for the heart chakra, which is located at the center of your chest and is kind of the portal between the subconscious and the reality that we see every single day. So I think it's kind of interesting because that's where I was talking, like your mind space meeting, you know, your roots. So let's see. Okay, so we actually have two here. So funny too, because we were talking about needing to attract in love, and you've got both love and self-love, and the two different cards do showcase different crystals that you can utilize to attract love in, and this one for self-love is rose quartz, and for love is rhodonite. Both wonderful, wonderful stones. I absolutely love both of them. But here with self-love, it says you can only love others as much as you love yourself. That give and take kind of feeling, right? You have to give and take to receive the luck that you would like. And then here with love, love is a verb, so make it our most treasured action. So again, with that do that we saw here, making it an action, putting the initiative in to change the way that you react to the luck that you feel you have been deserving of and that you attract in. The other thing too here is you have the last charm here of the creature comforts charm. I always feel like this is like a nice crocheted blanket that you can cuddle into and coddle yourself with. And the thing is, if you want, you know, to feel the love that is so safe and feels so calm and so wonderful, like a blanket over you, you have to believe that that blanket already exists for you, right? Versus the idea that this is not yours, that there is no cash value. It's shifting that perspective, putting this like perspective away, and just allowing to see what comes in once you put on that new perspective. So with all of that said, I'm going to do a very quick recap, but I do feel like I just kind of repeated myself, and I hope it wasn't too repeaty, but I just feel like it was very on point. You just really need to find ways to give and receive love, because otherwise you're going to take and take and take too much. And that's just going to keep attracting in the idea that you can't manifest your own luck. And you can manifest your own luck. You are a magnet for this luck of love, luck and abundance. Those things do exist for you if you find that bridge across in order to do it. If you voice it, right? If you voice that is already yours, because it is. So definitely attract what you want, like attracts like, and see what comes from it. You know, don't put too much pressure on it. Just start today and see what comes from it, because I really do think it's going to shine a light on the luck that is already very abundant around you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading here with me. I feel like your charms and everything was just very on point. It had a very direct message for you, Group 1. Please be sure to give this video a like if you did like it, and if you like these types of timeless videos. It really does help this channel continue to grow, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you to everyone who's already liked the video. And also, if you want to comment down below on how these charms and how this idea of kind of the law of luck or law of attraction focus kind of magnet energy kind of relates to you. I'd love to see your thoughts down in the comments. And lastly, if you are new to the channel and this is one of your very first videos here with me, or one of my first readings, feel free to subscribe and join this beautiful community of tarot and charm loving people. So with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello Group 2, if you've decided to choose this lucky horseshoe as well as this lucky penny, then this is the pile for you. I'm going to go ahead and set these both right down here so you can see them during your reading here today, as we are going to be talking about the ideas of luck. But we're going to be using the charms, the watercolor affirmations. We're also going to be using the Celtic Lenormand deck and the Secret Garden deck, and the tarot cards that we're going to be using today are the Muse Tarot. And we're also going to be doing a letter tile cast to get some more detail as well. So we've got a lot to dive into. And as I was telling in Group 1, I feel like luck is something that is both inward and outward. Luck comes from our perspective. Luck comes from the way that we view luck, good luck, bad luck, how it is attracted towards us, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be diving into what kind of luck is kind of lingering, as well as where you can change that luck towards what you actually want. So here we go for Group 2. So you have here the Four of Emotions. Let's see what else is coming in for you, because that card so far is giving me sort of one way of seeing your luck, but I want to see more information on it. So group 2 here. So you also have the Empress, a very lucky card indeed. So let's see your final card. So your final one here was the Page of Inspiration. So you have the Page of Inspiration, the Four of Emotion, and the Empress. Ooh, interesting energy, because it's showcasing to me that you're not having like a huge amount of good luck or a huge amount of bad luck. It's somewhere in between at this time, but I'm going to tell you how you can start to change it more in your favor. So let's see some more information though on the type of luck that is coming in here for group 2. Okay, so you have here the cat. So the cat, cats are very lucky, like the lucky cat that you have in a lot of cultures. You have with this different numbers that may resonate for each of you. So we have the number 18 here. And then we also have the queen, or sorry, not the queen, the 10 of hearts, or the 10 of emotions here at the heart and center of your reading. Let's see what else we have coming in. Like I said, cats are a very lucky symbol. So you already kind of have that coming in your favor. But we'll see for like what kind of luck here in a moment. So group 2, we're looking for any information, energy, insights, or guidance coming in for group 2 for the types of luck that's coming in. Ooh, okay. So you have here move, and it says here, a rolling stone gathers no moss. And so these are stones that continue to move, continue to keep active. It's kind of that idea of how, like you can, like a body in motion stays in motion kind of moment. So we're going to get your final message here with the watercolor affirmations, but stay tuned later because we will be doing the charm cast and the letter tile cast to get more information on the type of luck coming in and how you're attracting it in. So group 2 here, an affirmation. Whew, you got way too many affirmations. It was feeling ready for you. So let's see. Group 2, we're looking for an affirmation, one affirmation, please, for group 2 for luck-related messages at this time. Okay, so you also have here head in the clouds, which I think is interesting because the Page of Inspiration has this cloud up here too, so I feel like they kind of relate here. And it says head in the clouds. There you go. So it says head in the clouds there. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start diving in. Ooh, so I just noticed that you have not only the one cat here, but you also have a cat here in the Page of Inspiration. So a lot of things are connecting here. And luck comes from the connections and the way that we attract something in our lives. So just like a quick little rundown is like outwardly, we're waiting for the universe to kind of just bring us a sign that luck is on our favor, luck is in our way. Like you see that lucky penny, you see that very rare thing, you see that cat. So for you, if you utilize luck in your life, if you utilize ways of attracting luck in your life, cats are a great way to be doing that for yourself right now, and using those within, like, if you wear cat earrings, if you want to wear cat-related outfits, things that feel like bringing it in some way on like an outward level, I think is going to be best for you in bringing in what you want to attract in luck. And so the things that I'm seeing here with the Page of Inspiration and the Empress really is a lot of creative energy, because the Empress is like, she creates the universe, right? She's kind of orchestrating, she's birthing this beautiful universe, right? But then on the flip side, you have the Page of Cups, or the Page of Inspiration, or sorry, the Page of Wands, or the Page of Inspirations here. And they're also the adventurer, the seeker, the one that is very inspired, a go-getter, right? They're always about action, the next step. They're constantly moving to the next thing, and so when you're looking for luck and you're looking for how to attract luck in your life, a lot of it comes down to movement. So maybe you're trying to attract luck through like actual body movement. So if you're looking for like law of attraction ways of doing this, or ways of manifesting with your magic or things like that, definitely use more of your body, maybe using mudras or using creative energy to express yourself through dance, or through the way that you express yourself outwardly through fashion and things like that, the way fabric moves. That kind of stuff is coming in here for you in terms of like how to attract it. Now, the type of energy that you are attracting for the luck in your life is kind of mixed. Like I told you, I feel like you guys aren't in like a huge spell of bad luck, but you're also not in this huge spell of manifesting everything you want through luck. And the thing is that luck is okay, this is a great, I watched this really wonderful video, and you guys should totally check it out after this, down below. I'll have it linked in the description, about how luck actually has a lot to do with how our brain processes things. And he goes very much in depth into like the scientific ways of how this happens. But basically, when we process information through all of our 5 senses, and any of the other senses that we have on a spiritual level as well. And when we do that, we can't process all of it at every moment. So you know those moments where your name gets called across the room, you're going to focus on those things because they matter to your brain for safety, for knowing what you're attracting in, that kind of stuff. But if you're only focusing on like negative things, then you're going to constantly continue to highlight negative things in your life. And if you constantly focus on the more intensely like positive things, or the things that you feel grateful for or you're attracting in, you're going to continue to highlight those things. And that's when you see that lucky penny. That's when you see those lucky things come into your life. So we all have the ability to attract luck into our life. Luck is basically the idea of what we're focusing on, and what we're focusing a flashlight in a forest on, what we're highlighting on a page, what we're magnetizing into our life, that kind of idea. But those things have to also manifest in. So the things that I see that are kind of tripping up your manifestations, or tripping up this like law of like magnetism towards luck, is this 4 of emotions. And the thing is, I feel like you realize that luck exists, you realize that luck can be possibly for you, but you maybe, whenever you go through kind of a spell of bad luck, or you feel like it is bad luck, it's because you aren't noticing the luck that is right around you. You're only focusing on the luck that didn't work out. Like you say, your paper didn't get turned in on time, you didn't get the job that you wanted, you tripped that day into a mud puddle, and the toaster didn't work, and your phone broke, and all these things started to happen. But what you didn't notice is all the wonderful luck and opportunity that you missed out on. So maybe you, like in an extreme scenario, you lost your job, but because you were so focused on that, you missed out on the flyer for your next job, the next best thing, the reason why this luck even happened in the first place. Or say you crashed your bike, but in doing so, you may have saved something else. Maybe you saved a cat across the road. I don't know. There's something like that is kind of a chain reaction that's happening here, and you're missing the point, right? So this is really calling to you to be more creative, to see the bigger picture, right? Because your head's a little in the clouds. You're only seeing the one thing. You're only focusing on your action. And you're not focusing on like the other greater, bigger picture towards the way that your luck is being attracted in. So the other thing too that I see here is with the 2 different cats. So like I told you, cats do represent luck in a lot of different cultures, but on top of that, cats represent, and especially in Lenormand, they represent the friendly friend in your life, right? So you may have a friend that is possibly even down on their luck right now, and this is about tying both. Your luck is tied to the people that you're around too, right? So you attract in, like attracts like. Luck is just like that. Luck attracts luck. So either if that's good luck or bad luck. So if you're with a friend right now that is going through a bad spell of luck, be sure to also change their perspective as well, because if you want to outwardly change your own, you also have to try to help change their perspective as well, because if you're around them a lot, that's also going to continue to attract that type of energy. So that's another thing that is also coming in for you. But with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to your letter tile cast. I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we get cat, but we'll see. But we're going to look into names, date, places, the kind of luck that's actually coming in, any clues to the kinds of luck that you should be looking for. So we've already seen cats, but there can be other types of mantras or things that you're magnetizing in. So let's see. Group two. What are you magnetizing in with your luck? How can you change your luck back in your favor? And what are you not seeing? What were these signs that they're not seeing of luck already in and present in their lives? So group two. Okay. So we have quite a few here. We have A, L, G, A, U, N, E, O, and K. So no cat this time, although we do have sort of a K showing up here. I also see loon, though, so if you work with the moon or lunar energies of any sort, or maybe the moon can be a source of luck in your life, a way to kind of trick your brain to look toward luck in your life, because when we see lucky things, then all of a sudden we feel lucky, and in the idea of feeling lucky, even if it's a placebo effect or not, we are attracting in the luck. We're going to be focusing on that luck all day. We're going to be like, wow, I'm having a lucky day. Kind of like with Friday the 13th, maybe nothing bad would have happened if we didn't notice that it was a lucky day or a bad luck kind of day. But the moment we notice that it's a bad luck day, we're going to be focusing all day, highlighting all the things that went wrong and seeing it that way. So right now, looking towards lunar magic and things like that may be a way to find the things that you're attracting in, that you want to attract in. So that may be another clue there. I also see like Arkansas and like Georgia and all that kind of stuff for states. But I also see something about goal, right? So there's a goal coming in as well. You know, an arc, something that is a bigger project of a goal too, because it like made me think of Noah's Ark, like something that took a really long time and that you were doing it for the sake of others too. So another way to attract in the luck that you want to receive on a more spiritual level as well is like with your friends and everything, like I was talking about earlier. I feel like it is really important to make them a goal, make them a priority of helping them on this arc, making sure that they are also heading towards this mindset of abundance that is around you, because the Empress is also very abundant and very creative, and they are also very nurturing. So I feel like it's your time right now to nurture your friends, because they may be feeling like the spell of, you know, bad luck is coming towards them, but you are sort of this cup showcasing to them the opposite, once, you know, helping them highlight the things that are actually really working well in their life. But with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to your charms. But let me know in the comments down below if you wrote all these down, if you used it as a great intuitive practice, to see what else came in for you that I may have missed. Maybe these are things that you would have, you know, normally missed, but now that you've had the opportunity to look at these things and highlight, you know, these different goals, lunar energy, the different signs coming in, I think it'd be interesting to just kind of see what comes up for you specifically down in the comments, and let me know with the charms or the cards as well. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. But let's go ahead at group 2 to look into your charms. So group 2, we're looking for anything that is being attracted in luck, how to turn luck towards their favor and towards their friends' favor at this time for group 2. Group 2. Okay, lots of little bitty charms. You also had another G show up here, so that G is, that may have to relate to a specific person that's in your life. So you have G showing up again. But I'm going to just go ahead and sort out some of these charms and kind of see what you have here. So interesting. A lot of Leo kind of energy came up in pile 1 as well. So that's kind of interesting to see, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so you can see all of their charms, all of your charms, the charms. And we'll go ahead and get started. There's nothing missing down here, so you don't have to worry about that. But staying on the idea of different numbers and letters, you did have G show up. You also have the number 12. And like I said, Leo is showing up here. You also have Pisces as well. So it's kind of interesting that you have both of those showing up here. But we'll go ahead and read more into it. But let's start here in your focus ring. So what should you be focusing on to attract like attracts like? What to attract this idea and law of attraction towards luck? And the things that you need to do is cut out those ideas that you are not good enough, that you don't deserve luck, that luck is not something that you are. Like I was born with Irish heritage, so for me, I'm like, oh yeah, when I grew up, I'd be like, yeah, I am innately lucky just because of my heritage, right? Like I'm just gonna always be innately lucky. And in doing that, I did attract luck into my life because of, one silly little reason to think that I am lucky actually did cause me to look and find and highlight the luck in my life. So for you, I really think that you just need to find a way to get that highlighter out, and instead of getting out the scissors and just finding like, how do I cut out bad luck, instead attract in the good luck. And I also think a more crafty message too is if you do use, like I said, movement, because you did have movement in there, and then that page of inspiration, very like creative energy. I do think that if you guys are very creative types of people, that getting creative with cutting something up or using it in a more spiritual sense, so like with art magic or some sort of spell casting or working or ritual, using something where you literally cut up paper or cut up something could be really beneficial for you as a way to cut that out of your life and only attract what you want to. The other thing too is you have the bubbles charm, which makes me think again of like, like that you're attracting something, right? That you can and do have the ability to attract luck in your life. And the way to do that is to keep an open mind like a child, because this is the innocence charm, it's the playful charm, it's the imagination charm. So remember that you have possibilities, right? Because when we are children, we can think of all the beautiful dreams and possibilities and all the luck that we could possibly have. Like I was out with my nephew today, and even though he did not find a lucky clover, he believed it was a lucky clover, and thus all day he felt he was lucky. So this is just kind of calling you to continue to highlight those things in your life, because that's how you're going to be attracting it in, having that like childlike wonder of a mind. The other thing too that I see over here is you do have a spiritual figure, so this can represent the universe, that empress possibly, so a mother in your life. And this also makes me think of like a more spiritual leader in your life, so someone that you really look to for spiritual guidance, whether on the earthly plane or not. Because you do have intuition showing up here with balance. So like I was saying, just because you want to attract like, you have to think about it. You have to think about it in an intuitive sense too. Like using your intuition as well could be really helpful. That's why I feel like a lot of you are very spiritual, magical kinds of people, or at least you're open to the ideas of law of attraction. And the other thing too that I really like about the balance charm of the flamingo is it's another kind of animal symbol that's showing up here. So that's kind of interesting that you had with the cat and the flamingo. And the other thing that I like about a flamingo too is it does showcase that balance that we need. So by talking to your friends and by working with your friends, possibly ones who are Pisces or Leos in their sun, moon, or rising sign, and helping them with that arc, if you're helping them find that luck in their life, in turn you are attracting in the luck that you want, because it's going to balance out. And there's a need for an open mind here too, to open up your shell, open up your mind and your belief system to realize that you do have luck already in your life, right? Because there's so many people in this world that are innately lucky. Like, I felt I was innately lucky, but the thing is, we all just need to notice what luck is and where it is already centered in our lives. So another lucky number for you may be 12, and then you're cutting out those cycles of thoughts. You also have the sun, which represents clarity and putting clarity towards something, and that is happening at the release moon and just after the release moon. So I really do think you're finding clarity within what you're releasing, what you're needing to release in these cycles of doubt of yourself and what you're opening yourself up to. You also have the charm of the apple, and the apple is about spiritual knowledge as well as just knowledge in general. So maybe, like I said, looking into that video or looking into the ideas of luck or putting in your own spin on what luck means for you by looking up and researching things about luck and how luck has worked for you by journaling or reflecting could be really a great intuitive exercise as well as a more researched exercise for you at this time. But with all of that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do a quick recap here. Like I said, a lot of your luck is coming through in creative energy. The type of luck that you are trying to attract has to do with creative energy and has to do with friendships. So either you're trying to attract in friends, or you're finding luck through your friends, or you're feeling really lucky in the fact that you have these beautiful friends. And it's how you also are shifting your perspective and shifting the perspective of those around you. You guys are moving away from this. You know, a rolling stone gathers no moss. You are putting action towards something that you felt like your head was in the clouds with. And the kinds of things that you also are having come in terms of what kind of signs you have is Leo, intuitive energy with the Pisces, the G and 12, and then also the color yellow is kind of coming in for me. So those may be great ways to change your perspective and change your mind, or look and highlight those areas in your life and see what luck already kind of is sparked there. But with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this reading here today. It was kind of one slightly about informing you on luck as well as informing how and why certain luck is already being attracted towards you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different format. I had quite a lot of fun, so I hope you guys did too. So feel free to let me know by commenting down below or liking this video, as it really does help this channel continue to grow. So thank you to anyone who has already liked or commented or both for the video. And also just because I appreciate your feedback and I'm always curious what you guys have to say. And also, if you are new, I hope you enjoyed this video and this reading here with me. I hope you're feeling kind of lucky and enjoying how luck can be attracted into your life. I also do monthly videos on your blessings, other weekly kind of 2-week forecast videos, as well as other timeless videos like ones on your spiritual magical gifts and abilities and how you are most attractive and things like that. So if you're interested in any of those or just some of these readings in general, feel free to subscribe and join this beautiful and magical community. I'd love to have you guys here. And with all that said, feeling really lucky, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello group 3, if you've decided to choose this lucky key as well as this rainbow and this little glass ladybug, then this is the pile for you, as we are going to be looking into luck and how you can attract luck, the ideas surrounding luck, information on luck, and how you're attracting it in. So today we are using the charms, the watercolor affirmations. We're also using the Celtic Lenormand deck, the Secret Garden deck, and the Muse Tarot. And we're also going to be diving in with the letter tiles to get even more information on and kind of where this luck is coming from too. So if you guys are excited, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, to the other piles, luck comes from all different types of places, but it's not always just a chance thing. Sometimes we can attract luck in, much like law of attraction. So I'll talk more on it to see what kinds of ways that's coming in for you, but it's both an inward and outward kind of thing, that sometimes we only think it's outward, that luck just comes to us, but we also attract the luck that we are kind of attracting into our lives. So let's see for you, group 3, what kind of luck you're attracting into your life and for what reasons. So group 3, we're looking for the luck in group 3's life. So you have both the 4 of inspiration as well as the 7 of inspiration. So those are your first 2 cards. Very sunset-y. Sorry for a change in the scene. I just bumped my table, but we're going to keep going. All right, so let's see what else is coming in for you for your final card here. Group 3, for what luck is being attracted into your life at this time and how you're attracting it in or how it is just being received to you. What kind of lucky messages are coming in, what kinds of ways you can attract luck in your life, all that kind of good stuff. So group 3 here, group 3. Thought I felt one, but got away from me. So we're going to keep looking. Group 3. What kind of luck are you attracting into your life? All right, so you also got here the Lovers, as well as the Page of Materials. Super interesting energy, very different from the other 2 piles, so I think that's really cool. All the piles had a different way and different kind of luck wavelength that they were bringing out, so yours is very interesting so far. It's so far looking pretty positive though, so that's really exciting. So group 3, what kind of luck related messages are coming in for group 3 here? Okay, so you, oh my goodness, I didn't honestly think any of you guys were actually going to get this card, but you definitely have luck in your favor, and that you're already attracting it in, which is super, super cool. So here you have the Clover and the coin, so that is your card, and with these, they each showcase a number, as well as a playing card, so for you, these may resonate, and that is the number 2, as well as the 6 of diamonds here, or the 6 of pentacles. So there you are, a give and take, give and receive kind of thing, and then the 2. And we'll go ahead and get your next message here. Group 3. So funny that you got the clover, that's so neat, the 4-leaf clover. So where is this luck being used? So if luck is already turned in their favor, where is it being used? Ooh, dare, take a risk and fly. Wow, you guys have some really cool energy. I'm really excited for your guys' pile. So I'm going to go ahead and get your final message here with your affirmation, but we'll also stay tuned for the 2 different charm casts with the letter tiles and the charms. All right, so what is it that you are attracting and how you can continue to keep this good luck in your life? Whew, you have so many, but I'm going to actually take the one that rolled and presented itself at me here, as well as the 2 other ones that fell face up. So you have here, live for today. And with that dare card, it really did make me already think this. So you have live for today, if it'll focus here, hopefully with the other ones it'll focus. But it also says here, believe in yourself. And then lastly here, you have find the way to rekindle that fire inside you. A lot of fiery energy, a lot of daredevil energy, a lot of fool, I can do it, I've got this kind of energy, which I love, and that totally attracts in luck. But I'll talk more on that in a moment. Let's go ahead and start diving into these messages, because you have, like I mentioned, a lot of daredevil energy, and daredevil energy actually that foolish energy does attract luck in, because people who feel lucky are the types of people who are possibly less practical. They're the people who aren't realists. They're oh, well, life is just gonna get us down every once in a while. Everybody has this bad spell of luck, like, or they're very pessimistic, and then they attract in that pessimism, which is going to continue to attract bad luck for them, because no matter what, luck doesn't choose sides, right? It's not like knowingly giving you the luck that you think you, or they think that you need, that luck that, like, the luck police isn't like, yo, you've been a bad person, you're gonna get bad luck. The reason why you're getting the types of luck that you do has to do with your focus. And I told the other groups that I'm going to be posting a video down below that I found very helpful on the idea of luck in a more scientific perspective, which I think was really, really interesting, as well as one that's kind of more spiritual. So it's kind of got both sides of the coin there. But basically, luck is like, one of the analogies that the guy talked about in the video was that until you need something, you're not going to see the luck in your everyday life, right? Until you tell your brain that that's something to focus on, you're not going to see that it's in your life already. So we thought of luck as sort of like, and I personally see it as like highlighting a page. So everyone can highlight an entire page with whatever highlighter color they want in whatever way they want. But no matter what, you're going to highlight different things. And so some people may find the things that are good luck, and the people are also going to highlight the things that were bad luck. So you can read one story one way and it sucks, and the other story the other way and it's super great. So it kind of just depends on what you're going to be attracting and highlighting into your life. And the world's going to kind of work in that favor and attract it in. It's more of like, where you have the law of attraction, you also have like the law of luck, which I think is really interesting. And when you have that daredevil energy, you're not thinking in rules, you're not thinking in practicality, you're not thinking that luck isn't something you already deserve. And because you're already thinking in the idea that luck is something good luck is something that you are allowed to just have, and it's something that you're going to receive, that you're going to just dare and dream and believe in yourself for it, that's when you get to push away all the crap that you don't want, right? You're already manifesting that out. You're already working towards getting rid of the bad luck. And if you do it doesn't mean that you don't have bad days. It's just saying that you see the good in the bad day. You see the lucky moments in the bad day. You see those beautiful synchronicities that come in from luck. The fact that not only did you get the Clover good luck card in this reading, but the good luck card also talks about how there's also the fact that somebody happened across this meeting of not only a lucky coin next to each other, but also a lucky coin with a clover on it and a clover in a reading about luck, right? So you're already attracting in these signs and signals that you need, but what are you going to use that for now, right? So I already think that you know how to push it away. I know you already know that you're attracting luck, but what are you using it for? And what can you continue to use it for by changing your mindset and focusing and highlighting those things? You know, with that fire inside you, what is that fire inside you that you are focusing on? And honestly, it looks like you have a boundless amount of luck because of the amount that you allow yourself to believe in yourself. And I think that's so wonderful. I'm inspired by your own pile to bring in luck in my own life, because you have here the Four of Inspiration. And I just want to point out, if you feel like you aren't this as lucky as this is showcasing, if you feel like maybe you're still seeing the dark side of this seven, just know that this reading is showcasing to you that you can turn that around and have everything that this is kind of showcasing, which sounds like, a dare in and of itself, telling you and daring in the idea that you can have whatever you want. But once you do start to dare that, once you start to play with that, once you start to allow yourself to just have what you need, it's going to start just coming in small ways. And I think that that's really wonderful. So it says here, the Four of Inspiration. The Four of Inspiration is all about celebration, also social gatherings. So that's really cool that that's coming in, because it also came in for group 1 as well. So you have sort of like this idea of reconnecting with people and celebrating that reconnection. You also have the Page of Materials, which is the student. It is meaning that you are maybe going to get luck in terms of abundance to maybe take a course or go towards something that you've always wanted to pursue in terms of education or educating yourself. that you never were able to before. Maybe you finally got that book about something that you've always wanted, right? So this is like the student. They're very much interested in that kind of way of thinking, and they're abundant. It's abundant to them that there is an infinite amount of learning that they can still continue to grow and bloom in, and you just wear that like a dress, like this is showcasing. Like, you just wear it and you're proud of it, and you let yourself dare to continue to learn. And I think that's really cool too. And lastly, here you have the card of the Lovers. And obviously the Lovers talks about a romantic connection. Unlike the Two of Cups, where the romantic connection is more about something very deep, although this can be very deep, this is more of like very passionate, very like chemical based love. Like, this is the love that is very passionate, very comes in very quick, comes in very daring, comes in very creatively. And it also has another blooming kind of message. So someone you may be attracting in could be a Page of Materials type of person, a student, or someone who is learning or constantly thinking that there is an abundance amount of learning in their life. But with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to your letter tiles, because I could really talk about how much you are bringing in forever, and I want to get more information, especially so you guys can see what else this sort of spontaneity is, and how you can continue to kindle in this beautiful energy that you already are, which is so cool. You guys are like the most abundant of luck in this entire like set of groups. So kudos to you guys. Let's see what else is coming in here. Group 3. We're looking for any signs and signals of the type of luck that they are bringing in. What is being highlighted, and what they should look out for in luck and spontaneity, happenstance. Group 3. Okay. Oof. Alright, so I dropped these ones on top, so I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. But you have quite a few here, so we're going to see and kind of fish through them. So you have AMM, so like I'm already seeing like am, like you are you are what you are, and you're already bringing that in. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and say all of them. Oh my goodness, so many N's. Okay, so you have AMMS, ANN, NNTANIYXEAB and P. So I see man showing up here, and like in multiple ways. So I really do think that there may be like a romantic situation happening here with a man, or someone who just feels like they are of the more masculine side, or somebody who just kind of like has their stuff together. With that Page of Pentacles kind of vibe, like they're the more of the student. They have more of that like clear, concise energy, where you may be the type of person that's a little bit more on that daredevil-y side. So that could be vice versa, either way, but I do see that coming in, possibly with that Lovers, or just in general finding love with this person, either in a familial sense or a platonic sense or romantic. Because I also do see Pan here, which is more of like a sexuality message here too, and being more fluid in that. The other thing I do see here though is mean. So be sure that one, that you know that you have the means to get towards whatever you want to, which I already feel like you guys have that coming in. But mostly also being sure that you're not kind of cocky about the amount of luck that you have coming in either, because that cockiness can kind of like tilt that balance that you already kind of have going on here. So be sure to think before you say, or think before you speak about the luck that you have coming in, because, you know, a person who is kind of like cocky about it is just gonna get, you know, they're gonna attract in that kind of more cocky energy of luck, which, you know, it may still give you good luck, but your peers aren't gonna see you in the same way. And I also see yes, right? So I don't see no, even though we have all these potentials with all of this N energy, I don't see no, but I do see yes, which I think is really cool. So it's just kind of showcasing that you really are believing that you are worthy of what you are receiving from the luck that you have, because you're highlighting that luck in your life. You're putting a focus on it, and in turn your brain is going to find that luck in a both scientific sense and a spiritual sense, which I think is really cool. But I'm going to go ahead and set these on the side. Feel free to let me know if like maybe your name, it starts with a N because you had so many of the N's here, or how these specifically resonate. You also had Anne show up here, so maybe a name related to someone within the situation of luck. You guys had so many. I think that's so interesting. You're probably the group that I've given the most letters to in these last few weeks. So I think that already shows you that you have an abundance, right? So let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to see. Feel free to write these all down, scramble them up, and play around with them. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the charms group 3. So group 3, we're looking for any information, energy, insights, and guidance, as well as signs and signals of what type of luck is kind of coming in for you, and what you're attracting in and why. So group 3, what are you attracting in luck? Okay, so I had several fall in my lap, and I'm going to look at those. So you got a few more letters here, and you have the letter P and also C. So it makes me think of PC, makes me think of a computer. So you may have luck with your computer at this time, but I'm going to talk more on that in a moment. I'm going to pick up everything that fell backwards here. Forgot that one was actually the right way. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so you can see all the messages. We actually do have here 2 messages for chakra love messages, or chakra messages. So we have both the crown chakra and the heart chakra. So I'm going to go ahead and pull each of those out from here and pull out ones to get some more information. Alright, so I have all the heart chakra messages and the crown chakra messages, so we're going to start with the heart, so because it is actually at the heart of what luck is coming in. So what do we need to know about this heart chakra message for group 3 here? Okay, so you have here compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. So I think that's really interesting too, because compassion is such a positive type of way of reflecting versus being very negative towards someone. You're being compassionate towards someone or an object, and thus you're seeking and looking and highlighting the more positive things in your life versus seeing that like PC and being uncompassionate towards it, and like maybe you've been using it for 5-10 years and it's finally just kind of breaking down. And some people may see that as bad luck, but you're seeing it as good luck in the fact that you finally get that computer you deserve and that you need and you want. So I think that's kind of interesting. You have jade that goes along with this. You can use jade to help attract this in. And it says here, resolve your conflicts with compassion. So you have that coming in. And then with your crown chakra message, we're going to see what is coming in there. So crown chakra message for group 3 here. Okay, so you have oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be, and you have tourmalated quartz, and that is crown chakra with oneness. So seeing as it fell near the moon, and we were already kind of talking about those higher energies of how you're being kind of a daredevil and you believe in yourself, you have a oneness with the universe, you realize that there's a push and pull to everything. That is a way that you've been utilizing to manifest in the luck that you deserve and need. And instead of not listening or not being compassionate, you're bringing in what you need. So whether that is through your PC being fixed, through your style, through the way that you present yourself, through the jewels and the more ornate things in your life that you're bringing in and changing your perspective, that is where the key is. And the compassion lies for yourself and the world around you, that oneness, knowing that you have to be compassionate to yourself and others and also dare and dream for what you want, that's starting to manifest that luck in. You're going to start seeing those synchronicities towards these things to see where that luck is coming in for you. It's saying, hiya, like this Haya charm says, it's not really just leaving you in the dust. And also, if you feel like you haven't been able to reconnect with other people, this is another way that 4 is sort of showing up here with that 4 of inspiration, because you do have the Haya charm, so they're coming back in. And the other thing too is you do have music, so really look for music, because if you don't listen to music right now, this is a great time to be listening to music, because I feel like songs and different ways of seeing music is going to show you some of those synchronicities and what's coming in. So listen to it, use that as a highlight, use it as a point of reference for the luck that you're bringing in. As well as stepping back into nature, because you do have the nature charm and a fresh kind of feel that nature can bring. So being one with nature is going to continue to bring in this attraction energy that you already have, because if you don't, you're going to kind of lose it, you know? You also have little celebrations showing up here, which is super cute. So it's smaller celebrations, not huge holidays, but smaller celebrations that you can enjoy. So you might be able to finally have the luck come in for smaller group settings where you can see the people that you have missed recently. So that's really cool to have come in too. And that the universe is working in your favor as well, because where you have nature or the universe, you also have the spiritual message of things working in your favor in the background with this charm, and then the silver linings charm. So I really do think that you're a very positive type of person, or you're very compassionate towards yourself and towards the oneness of the world that you are in. And by listening to these signs that are coming in, that's when you get to sort of have this abundance of luck come in for you. So with all of that said, group 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was a little bit different, but I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Just basically keep having that compassionate feeling come in, and that you keep continuing to say yes to what is coming in, because you do deserve it. So I really think that's all you really need to know, because you already are bringing it in already on your own. But please be sure to give this video a like, and let me know in the comments down below how these resonated and how you feel the luck is coming into your life. I'd love to know in the comments down below. And by liking this video, you're also directly helping this channel, so thank you so much. And if you are new to the channel and this is one of your very first readings here with me, I hope you're feeling lucky that you found me. That sounds a little conceited. Don't be like me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.